Hi everyone, it's your girl CoCo Alexa here with another alignment check. And this is a timeless reading. Please let me know when you see this and how it resonates with you. And if it does resonate with you, make sure you hit that like button. Alrighty, let's see what Spirit has for you and what messages you need at this time that you are watching this. Spirit, we call upon you graciously with love and light and for the greater good of all involved and whomever needs to see this message. Benevolent ancestors, we call upon you graciously and with love and light. What messages do we need at this time? Alrighty, let's see. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so your intuition is very high at this point, and I'm hearing Spirit say that that is not for anything. Okay, make sure you're trusting yourself. I think maybe at this time that you're seeing this message, you might be trying to test your intuition to see if you can trust it, right? Maybe they're saying something about like, we want to see you trust your intuition. We want to see you trust your intuition. You know that, right? They're saying you know the feelings that you feel. You see certain things, you hear certain things, right? So I'm hearing Spirit say, why are you not listening to your inner voice? It's very, very important at this time. You're getting the High Priestess here. And I can't help but to like really like see her, look at her, and understand that the veil is thin when this card is coming out. Okay, maybe you have been asking for a sign, or you've been asking for guidance, right? And the guidance is trust your intuition. And I'm hearing Spirit saying, you know, you've been questioning, like, I just don't know if I can trust myself, or I don't know if, you know, I don't know, but this is how I feel. This is what I'm sensing. It's like you're picking up on that, but you're not trusting it to then be able to move accordingly. Like, it's very important that you do this now, okay? You're also getting the Ace of Cups. The fact that the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess came out kind of together, they came out right next to each other. It made me feel like intuition is a very important theme here. Okay, the Ace of yes. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is saying, and intuitively you feel as though there is a change that is about to come, and it is going to bless you. And it is going to give you what you are trying to, it's going to give you what you've been working so hard towards. It's what you've been kind of planning for, it's like the outcome that you were expecting. It's like, this is the outcome that I wanted. This is what I expect, right? This is what I expect. I expected this to happen. You know, where some people, you know, you get so excited and you say, I can't believe it. I can't believe. You're going to be like, oh no, baby, I believe. I knew that this was going to happen. I knew that it was going to work out. And right, I'm hearing Spirit say that gratitude is very, very important now. Gratitude is very, very important. So make sure that you are Make sure that you are practicing gratitude as you move through this process, because I think you have the Queen of Coins. I think that your finances are about to change in a way that you weren't necessarily expecting, okay? And they're going to change in a good way, okay? They're going to change in a good way. Even if, right, I'm even hearing Spirit say, even if this means that you might have to lose your job or quit your job, or maybe you are quitting your job and you're thinking about getting another job or something. It feels as though that this new job or this new opportunity is going to give you what you need financially, okay? So I don't want you to hear like, oh Lord, Coco telling me I got to quit my job. No, I'm not telling you that you have to quit your job, but there might be an inkling, and of course this is the intuitive piece. There might be an inkling of this already. Excuse me. There might be an inkling of this feeling already that it's time for me to move on from this position or from this job. I need to do something else that is a little bit more sustainable, or a little more, you know, maybe right, there's room to grow or whatever at this next position, okay? You might even be starting a side hustle or starting a side business or something like that is growing. I'm hearing that really, really loud. That's gonna grow. It's growing unbeknownst to you. You might not see it yet. You might even be starting like a new venture, or like maybe you got some sort of I don't know, maybe you have some sort of like maybe a new certificate or some sort of new license or something, or you have some sort of new skill and you are ready to embark on the journey of developing those skills and also putting those skills out there. It's like, no, I want to put an offering out there, okay? And I'm hearing Spirit say that that's what they expect you to do. Okay, they don't want you to sit on your hands with this new skill or this new license. They don't want you to be shy. They want you to go and like yell it at the top of the mountain, like, hey, I have this new offering. Okay, hey, I have this new skill. How can I help you with this new skill? Okay, hearing that so loudly, so loud. We're also getting the Fool card here too with this. That's why I'm like, there's a lot of new shit happening. There's a lot of new shit happening. There's a lot of new things happening. There's a new path that you are embarking on. But I feel like you're nervous. And of course you are, right? Look at this Fool card. Look at this Fool card. This Fool card, like, he is on the edge, right? He's on the edge. If that little puppy pushes him, he's falling off the edge. And it could be very scary. It could be very risky, right? But I think that it's worth the risk. Okay, you also have the Emperor here too, and you have the King of Staffs. Okay, so right, and the Emperor, they're saying that the Emperor is here to kind of, okay, yes, be very intuitive, right? But the Emperor says be logical about your intuition, okay? Be logical about your intuition, right? It has to make sense. Right, this isn't something to just be going all willy-nilly. That's why I'm like, you know, I'm not telling you go quit your job. That's not what you're doing. But if you know that it's time for you to move on, that means that I'm going to set myself up so that I can quit my job comfortably, even if I don't have anything right after, even if I'm in between positions, or if I have to wait. You know, maybe you do have a new job, but that new job start date is a little later than what you were expecting, right? So I'm hearing Spirit say that you have to use logic in a sense of, all right, I gotta save a little money, I gotta put some things in place, maybe you're relocating, you have to do the things, okay? This is all logic, okay? The Emperor is the one that says, okay, my intuition says this, but I'm gonna stick to that. The Emperor isn't wishy-washy. The Emperor is very like, this is what it is, okay? Very, very certain. And even with this King of Staffs energy, there is action that needs to be taken. So this isn't being intuitive and meditating and sitting around on this. This is, okay, yes, I meditated, yes, I'm trusting my intuition, but my intuition is allowing me to make a logical decision. The Emperor and the King of Staffs says action. Now go do it. Okay, you know exactly what to do. You have a plan in place. You have steps that you need to take. Now take the step, right? The Fool card says, okay, I know that this is different, and I know that this is different. I know this might be a little risky, but I intuitively have this feeling that this is what's going on. I logically have made a choice and made a decision in a plan, and I'm going to execute that plan for this new beginning, okay? And this is a new beginning that you called in. I'm hearing that too. This isn't like the Tower card. I just seen 444. This isn't like the Tower card where you didn't know that this was going on. Like, you didn't know what was happening. No, that's why I'm like, you sat with this and you say, you know what? I need to change. I need to make some changes. I need to make some changes. Right, you may not have known what those changes needed to be until you know, you're going in your life, your day-to-day life, and you're realizing like, oh, I gotta make these changes. Oh, I have to do these things. Okay. And if you need help is on the way. We're getting the 2 of Cups. Okay, help is on the way. And this isn't like the 6 of Pentacles type of help. This is the like nepotism type of help. This is the I got friends in high places type of help. Okay, do you get what I'm saying? All right, so you know, even in that, you got to make sure that you're being communicative and you're being open. Okay, I'm hearing that really loud, really, really, really loud. We also have the 3 of Coins here too. That's why even this card is screaming Emperor to me. And I usually don't pick that up from this card, but this is such a like, all right, y'all, this is what we're doing, okay? This is what we got going on, and this is how we need to move now, okay? So I'm hearing Spirit say, you know, take your time, okay? Take your time. This isn't a fast moving, urgent message that you need to hurry up and go and do something, okay? Take your time and make sure that it actually makes sense, okay? It has to make sense. Even if you might need to talk to your friends or talk to someone else to say, does this make sense to you? Does this sound like a good plan? And not necessarily for their approval, right? But just, you know, sometimes you got to talk things out loud, right? Sometimes you got to say it out loud in order to be like, no, that sounds really, really good. Or it's like, let's tweak it. Let's do something a little different, okay? So I'm hearing Spirit say, you know, just take your time. I'm seeing 222. Just take your time and remember that you are fully supported, okay? That your ancestors got your back, that Spirit has your back, okay? Right. I think that's all that I have for you. It's your girl CoCo Alexa. Make sure that you subscribe and you like, and please comment and let me know how this resonates with you, okay? Till next time, peace.